Hi everyone, Neil with Sargent. I'm back today with some garden questions. We'll dive right in here. Vivian of Rochester says, I have some bulbs in containers on the deck. How should I store them for winter and what do I need to do next year? Well, thanks for your question, Vivian. I love the idea of planting bulbs in containers, and you want to provide those bulbs a little bit of protection. So if you're able to bring the container into either attached or unattached garage, that will provide the plants a little bit of protection from the outside elements. Check on the container every couple months and provide it a little bit of water, because it is so dry in the winter that you will lose some moisture. But then next spring, come mid-April, that container is ready to be moved outside and you can enjoy those bulbs again next season. Let's see, the next question comes from Linda, and she says, I have some elephant ears in a container. How can I store them over the winter? Elephant ears are a big tropical, and you probably got these in the center of a pot. And after the first frost, the foliage will kind of go limp. It starts to die. At that point, you can cut the elephant ear off. You dig up the bulb, try to knock off as much dirt as possible, and then store your bulb in a paper bag, again in a dark, cool place. So this time it could be in the basement or maybe in an attached garage that doesn't dip below 40. Keep the bulb cool and dry all winter long. Next March, when you're ready to start digging in the dirt again after a long winter, you can go ahead and take your bulb and get it started in maybe an 8 or a 10-inch pot, and then by mid-May that bulb is ready to go outside, and it's got a little foliage on it too. All right, next question comes from Britta, and this is a hydrangea question. She says, I've got two different kinds of hydrangeas. One is a white Annabelle, and the other is an endless summer. How do I prepare these flowers for winter? Thanks for the question, Britta. These two styles of hydrangea are actually treated the same way, the Annabelles and the endless summers. The endless summer variety is either blue or pink. It's the real showy blooms. After the first couple hard frosts, so maybe after we've hit 20, 28 or 25 degrees, that's a hard frost, those plants will then wilt, and you can go out and trim back the foliage on both types back to about 6 to 8 inches from the ground. If you'd like, you can take a little leaf mulch or a little hardwood mulch just to help protect the plants over the winter. But that's all you do. Next spring, as those plants start to wake up and you start to see green shoots, go ahead and peel back that mulch if you've mulched it. Otherwise, those plants are ready for spring. They'll start growing. You could also apply a little light tree and shrub fertilizer to get them going right away in the spring and help that flower development. And also that kind of ties into garden services. If you are interested or you have more plants and maybe more than you can tackle this year, that's something that our garden services team in the landscape department can certainly help you out with. Feel free to give them a call for more information. All right. And then our last question here comes from Glenn, and Glenn is wondering, what's the latest time of year you can safely plant a maple tree? And really, you can plant trees and shrubs up until the ground is frozen. So I've planted trees and shrubs as late as November. If we have a long fall and it doesn't really cool down, you can plant nursery stock all the way up until the ground is frozen. The important thing is to continue to water your trees and shrubs. So even though they've dropped their leaves, you still need to make sure you're watering up until that ground is completely frozen. So I hope that answers your questions. As always, if you've got more questions, feel free to submit them or give us a call here at the store, 507-289-6068. That's the 2nd Street number, or 507-289-0022. That's the North Store. Thanks for watching.